Hello, the hunters of Orion's Bow, and today I want to talk about GTA 5's import and export DLC and my thoughts about it. So, in this situation, I pretty much love and hate this piece of shit. So, I love it because it's a really fast way to make tons of money, but I hate it because there's so many fucking trolls on GTA that have to fuck around with your game. And this is pretty much just a rant because I'm fucking angry because this just happened to me like 10-20 minutes ago maybe. So, the reasons why I hate it. So originally, my first problem with this, I didn't have any problems with import and export. I thought it was like the best DLC to come out. Well, the second to the biker. But, so it all started first when I was playing GTA 5. And I was playing online and I had a few people play with me, some random people, and they helped me deliver these like two top cars and one standard car or mid-range vehicle car. And so when we delivered it, it was really successful. I made all the 200,000 or 250, whichever how much money it is. I made it all right then and there. And so that's when around the time when I was like, alright, let me get off the game. And when I returned to the game later, I see all of the $200,000 I just made fucking gone. All of it, all that hard work. And then I go to my garage, my warehouse, to see if the cars are still there, so I can still like go back and make the money if I need to. The cars weren't there either, so I was pretty pissed off about that. But I went to go contact Rockstar support, and I'm still waiting a message from them, see if I can get my money back. And so pretty much the next day, it looks like today that they fixed my saving thing, but I didn't see any of the money that I lost, which I guess is kind of cool. So today I decided, why not I just remake the money that I lost, and I did. And once I made all the money that I wanted, and today's New Year's Eve, who gives a shit, I wanted to make my own, make some more money on a holiday, because most people are online. So when I make all the money, I'm trying to make all this money for delivering the cars and all that. So then the first situation is, I'm in this lobby with about another 3 or 4 people, and it slowly increases to like another 3 people over time. And so I'm not too worried. So I go to the airport and get my cargo pop to do an experiment. After I work on the car that I'm already working on, what if I could take the cargo bob and deliver it to the seller like safely, with no AI trying to kill me or online players trying to kill me, which rarely happens. So it's like, oh yeah, I guess I could do that. So I park the cargo bob outside, and then there's this dude who's saying, man, I really fucking hate this. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I had my mic on mute, just trying to do my own shit. And when I walk out after upgrading the car, I tried to upgrade it as fast as I could, so I could just sell it as fast as I could. I don't really care about the upgrades as much anymore. So when I go outside my warehouse to sell it, this motherfucker, he pulls out a fucking assault rifle and shoots me as soon as I get out of my warehouse, before I got any chance. It was complete horseshit. And a little bit after that, after I just delivered the or not, I didn't deliver it, but as soon as I pull out of the warehouse, he fucking shoots me. And I also didn't get a fast enough reaction to shoot him back. And I also see that he destroyed my cargo bob, or at least I don't know if he did or not. He could have destroyed it while I was inside, and I was too busy on the internet trying to export it. But anyway, he was a piece of shit, the clown-faced motherfucker, who killed me before I can do anything, and he drove my car and tried to deliver it to his own warehouse, but I exited the game. I don't know what happens if he can like do it by himself, no struggle, or if I can just do whatever I want, and he won't be able to have it because he's a piece of shit. And then the second time, so after just having that happen to me, I was like, alright, I'm not gonna get too pissed off about this. Maybe I can go back and get a new car and no struggle, struggling. And so pretty much afterwards, I went to go and back to my office and get a new car, which I did, but the only problem, it was like standard, so it was really cheap, so I didn't want it. So I drove to the race and I just blew up the car because I didn't give a shit. I got my own time, and I only want top cars. So after that, I took the cargo bob that I used before. Well, I fucked up. So I pretty much, starting off, I stole the cargo bob. I drove to my office. I grabbed the thing I needed, or I destroyed the car, and then I got back in the cargo bob and drove back to my office. And then it said the next car was the top car. I was like, oh sweet, this means I can use the cargo bob, pick up the car no problem, and safely drive it over to my house, or my warehouse. And when I walk out there, there's this dude who seems pretty interested that I'm on top of the roof. I didn't think much of it, and I was like, okay, seems to be a little bit hostile, so I pulled out my sniper rifle just in case he wanted to try some shit. And I stood on top of something just to see what he was doing, and that's when I saw a rocket come out of nowhere and almost kill me, and I hopped off in time. And then that's when he kept on spamming the rocket button at my fucking at the office building. That's when he fucking shoots the cargo bob up the stairs where I'm at, up on the helicopter pad, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? And then before I could snipe him, he decided to blow me up too. And when I respawn again, I'm ready to fucking get my revenge, the pussy fucking drives away, no fucks given, just drives away. And that's when I was like, you're a fucking pussy, you don't even want to fight even more. So I got really fucking mad about that. And that's pretty much why I wanted to make this video. But there is positives. Like, for me, the positives are like, it's a really fast way to make money, at least for me. Being a lone wolf, I can make about 100,000 without that much struggling. Until there's these trolls. For some weird fucking reason, there are trolls on holidays. Like, I am sorry that your life sucks so fucking much that you have to ruin somebody else's. Like, I know you have the money, you're a higher level than I am, and I'm a pretty high level myself, I'm 117. And these motherfuckers that are higher than I am, probably from hacking and shit, they try to cause chaos for somebody else instead of just wasting probably the millions of dollars that they have, so I'm fucking mad. Anyway, so there are positives, like you can really make money easily, because each car runs for about 100,000, but the AI will probably bring it down to like 95 to 98,000 if you're lucky enough. The only problem is there's the snow right now in GTA for the holiday, which I like the snow, but I fucking hate it when it comes to driving or the import and export. So I was like, fuck that. But pretty much, so there is positives, like if you have a group of people that aren't a bunch of trolls, they can help you out. Like they can give me a large portion of money over time, and then I could like get off of GTA 5 for a little bit, or maybe go get more cars for my warehouse, or just do something else, probably play with my friends, and then when I return, all the money I need is right there. And then you can do it with your friends, which if you have friends like me, these are my school friends, they're great guys, they help me out when I need the help. They at least two of them. My other friend, he's a cocksucker on the other hand. He's not like a cocksucker, but I respect all gays. But he's like my best friend, and sometimes he can be a little bit of a dick online because he's a low level, and he likes to be a dick because he knows that we can kill him. And once we kill him, he's like, I'll fucking quit, I'll fucking leave. But anyway, he's my best friend, and so the funniest thing happened where I had this car that I just fixed up, and I was like, Antonio, or not Antonio, but fuck. Anyway, the swagster, he was helping me out. Well, the swagster is his name, but I'm not going to use his real name till later. Anyway, so I'm driving down from just upgrading a $100,000 car, and I thought it was my other friend, my newest friend, who was a pretty good school friend, but we pretty much lost contact for one grade. But we're back together again anyway, so I thought it was him because he was in my lobby. And we are doing this thing right now where we play pretty much till like 6 a.m. the fucking morning, because they have like a winter break from school and I go to college. Because why the fuck not, for my school, and so I get all this extra time. so we stay up pretty late. And I thought it was him when he was driving down, and I was like, "Oh, what up, my boy?" And that's when he fucking crashes a car right into me, and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And then I was like, "Just leave me alone, okay? Just don't attack me." And then the dude just keeps on going, keeps on ramming into my car. I was like, "What the fuck?" And like made me lose like $4,000 on the car. And I realized it was my best friend who was fucking around with me. I was like, "You piece of shit." I don't know, I got mad at him, but I got over it since he's my best friend. But there's like other positives where you can have good friends that can help you out, and sometimes better online players. There's another little bit of bad thing though, where people can they can become complete trolls, and when you're trying to get a car delivered to your warehouse and you have some people, if that person has a faster car than you or the helicopter and just drives over to that car, that person can completely trash that car to cost you like $20,000, like take a large sum of money out of your pocket. And if it's a standard car, like who really gives a fuck? It's a standard car. But they like put so much damage to it that you should probably just blow it up by yourself. And the bad thing is that they'll have a cargo bob, so they'll pick up the trash car already and they'll drop it off to your warehouse, so it'll take like a large amount of money out of your pocket. And I'm not a modder or cheater or anything like that. I like to use my cash hardcore, like do it the nice way. And I used to be I really wanted to become a modder, because I was like in that feeling where you barely have any money and there isn't anything new or any way to get a lot of easy money unless you work like really, really hard, and I don't have the time for that. So anyway, they'll cost you a large amount of money, and at that point it's like, just blow it up, just end its suffering. And then there's the other person where once you spend like $20,000 for each car, well, for the luxury cars, the top cars, and you have 3 people with like 3 of them, that like cost you like 60 to 80,000 bucks or some shit. 40, I don't fucking know the exact price. I think it's like 60,000. Once you get all that money, and you start to use it, so once you get all that money and you spend it all to customize your car, once all those online people are done customizing cars and ready, so there'll be this one motherfucker who doesn't do it to try to help the CEO out. He decides to be a cunt because his own miserable life has to mess with your life. It's a happy life. And he like fucks you up so much that he fucks up the car that you spent a large sum of money for, and then he like pretty much destroys it. And I was so fucking mad. Like, it never happened to me, but I could predict myself being so fucking mad. And I've been like quitting all night long on New Year's Eve and hanging out with my family back and forth. And I've just been quitting so much because these cocksuckers, these fucking trolls, are miserable on a holiday that they have to ruin somebody else's holiday. Or at least happiness. So that's pretty much my rant about the import-export DLC. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's always, I would also like to talk to you about some future plans for videos. So I think my next video will be about how GTA 6 should be in London. I know it sounds kind of weird, and knowing that these new YouTubers are like going around to this one spot on the map showing a city, they assume it's London, or they have somebody from like 2010 that says something about GTA, like, oh, it'd be pretty cool if we had it outside of America, and they flip the fuck out like, oh my god, GTA 6 gonna be not in America. Like, who gives a fucking shit? There might not even be a GTA 6. Just because they have Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out, which, side note, is one of my most favorite fucking games. Red Dead Redemption is my favorite game because I was so attached to John Marston. But anyway, since they said that there's going to be a second one to that, or a sequel, these people are flipping out like, oh man, that means they might do a GTA 6. They might have been working on it secretly, which is possible. And knowing Rockstar, they like to keep secrets. And I wouldn't be too mad if there was a GTA 6, but I don't really like GTA 5 as much as I like GTA 4. But anyway, hopefully, so there's these people flipping out and all that, and saying that GTA 5 will be in London. Or not GTA 5, but GTA 6 will be in London, which I'm cool with, but I'm just pretty much going to say why I think it would be better off in GTA. GTA 6 would be in London or in England, because it might not be that long of a video, but I'm sure it'll be pretty good. It might be like a 5 or 10 minute video about us talking about how GTA 6 should be in London. But I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Make a video to you guys later, and I'll see you later. Alright, see you later. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. It helps me out a lot, so I stop feeling alone and have like only my friends. But I'll see y'all later.